Was poppin', was poppin', was poppin'.
Y'all know the vibes. Was poppin', was poppin', was poppin'. This is Nikki and welcome to Content Corner Livey. First and foremost, hold on, let's get this. We good over here. Do me a favor, hit that like button right away so YouTube could understand, A, we live, or if you're watching this replay, you're watching the replay. Let this algorithm work its magic so more people can come on. So that's the first thing, first ask I got for you. That's it. Because if you're on this early, that means you really rock with me. Okay, so hit that like first and foremost. And then of course, you know the vibes. 1 to 10, how are we feeling? Drop where you're watching this from. Today is part 2 of this Whop series that we have. I have a special guest coming on a little bit later. Okay. She came in last week on fire saying, yo, I made 40K on this app, right? And I was like, whoa, hold on. You're saying a lot? Can you come back next week? She said yes. So we got her coming through like around, I don't know, in about 10 minutes or so. Okay? So we got a lot to talk about. I want y'all to drop y'all questions when she comes on. I got some questions because don't get it twisted. The app looks amazing, right? The opportunities looks amazing. But I'm all about user experiences. And so I want to know how it is as a user. How is it? And things like that. But let me share some love to the people in the chat. Shout out to the chat. You know what I mean? Look at me. Hey everybody, what's poppin'? New York stand up. You see I got the Queens. I got the Queens shirt on. Hold on. I got Queens and Puerto Rico on the hat. Okay, I had to switch it. I had to really fully represent everything today. Don't get it twisted. Lion's behavior is still right here. You know what I mean? Hold on. It's still right here. It's still right here. You feel me? I'm not going nowhere. Oh, and it went away. It was like do. You know what I mean? Hold on. Let's see what we got. We got New Zealand in that. Woo! We global. Paul, why we at 5? Tell me how you feeling. What's wrong? Who I gotta beat up? We got some 8s. We got North Carolina strong. Los Angeles, I see you. Fort Lauderdale in the building, I see you. NYC in the building. Birmingham, Alabama. Atlanta, I see y'all. Where? Oh, it's right here. It's like, where's the Limitless pin? Right here. I got you. It's always gonna be there. We got 7 iffy with the user experience for me. As far as checking it out, a bit wonky looking to find stuff. Nah, that's a fact. What's up, Nikki? What's poppin'? What's up, everybody? Come on. A lot of shoes. A few shoes. I got like 7. You feel me? I got like 7. Southwest Florida in the building. 8. Willie, what up? I see you. Shout out to Willie. All right. So, hold on. Let me get my other camera ready. So, okay. In the chat, let me know, were you here for the very first one? Type in me if you were here for the very first one. To give you a quick recap, we found this. Well, I've been hearing a lot about Whop, right? I hate saying that word because of Cardi B, but hey, whatever. So I've been hearing a lot about it, and I heard about it from different places, meaning I've heard it from somebody who is having a paid community inside of there, right? I've heard about it from the opportunities from a clipping standpoint, right? Where people are clipping your content and you pay them a certain amount of money And then, of course, I've heard it from like an affiliate standpoint. So I'm like, cool. Let's look more into it. And so we did that last week. If you didn't see that, that's on the live tab on this channel. It'll probably be in the description later. But it seems cool. I ain't gonna hold you. It seems cool. But I'm skeptical. I'm not gonna lie. Because it's not so easy to understand off top. Now, I will say any platform that we get on, I don't care if it's Whop, Mighty Networks, Circle, School, Heartbeat. There is always that gap of like, this is brand new. I don't know what this is. I'm used to one way. And so it may take some little time to understand it. You feel what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm interested to see what's happening today. Okay, we have a lot of people who were on last week. Come on. Just not feeling. Paul, we got all prayers to you. We gonna make sure you feel better. Okay, from all the way from here to all the way to you. Okay, everybody give some flowers, lions, fires for Paul, because he just not feeling it today. He's just not feeling it today. Okay, and shout out to everybody who's on the check-in. I see y'all. Y'all see me looking at the come on, New Eureka's in the building. You mean? You know what I mean? Just a few. Okay, school. I tried it last week and it seemed cool. Okay. My community is called DMTS, Details Make the Sale. Okay. Are you using Whop with Poppy AI? No. I think it's two separate things. Well, no. Well, I didn't know you could even do that. I didn't even know you could do that. But all right, let me refresh the situation as we wait for our lovely guests of the night. You feel me? Let's see if we can get there we go. Hey, content quarter livey. All right. So if y'all remember, these are, I think I know him. Let's see if okay. So boom. So this is Whop, right? This is what you'll see when you hit the Discover tab. So you're going to see some lives up top of people who are live right now, how long they've been live. And so if you hit her Last Call Academy, high ticket sales saga, she got 26 reviews, 49 a month. Accelerate your sales journey. Okay. This one is 100. This is going to make you look at different prices. If anything, you're going to look at these different prices and be like, okay, what can I charge my community if you're at this point? I like this little promo picture. What is it saying? Let's see.
At the time, who came from a rich family, when I start making money trading, I can buy you whatever you want. She looked at me and replied, don't bother. You're never gonna make money doing this. Those words hurt me, but they also lit a fire in me. You see, my journey in trading started at age 19, working in the college library. I remember watching American Apparel.
Come on, storytelling. Clippers. Okay, so this is free. Oh, this is in Spanish. Okay. This one, 200 a month, 500 for 3 months, and it's all about stocks. Is it just me, or is it a lot of like stocks and trading and credit stuff? We're gonna find out. Whoever been using Whop so far, let me know what yours experience been, because I'm like, is this all it has from a product standpoint. Does it only attract? Let's see. What else we have? That's trading. This is gamers and hustlers. This is free. I don't even know what that is. That's drop shipping. I'm there. Crypto bros. Okay. I was like, oh, I think we got our special guest. See if we could get, let's see. Hold on. Let me get her in the green room. Let's see if I could do this real quick. Chew this real quick. Let's see. Boom. Uh-oh. Come on, say something. I think we got motion.
Hey.
Yay! What's happening?
What's going on? Let me see.
Can't complain. First and foremost, hold on. Thank you for joining the live. Okay, we're all interested in this journey. Okay,
It's been a wild ride.
Yes. So, first and foremost, let me see if I got this. Let me see. Oh nope, this is Mimi. I don't want Mimi. Hold on. There we go. Okay. First and foremost, everybody, respect the shoe game. Hold on.
Oh, let's go.
Nah, but for the people who weren't here last week, let them know who you are. First and foremost. Okay.
Yeah, first and foremost, I'm Mo the Closer, and I help small businesses get access to capital. So those we can't help get access to capital immediately, we repair their credit, and then we spin them around the block, and we take them to get funding.
All right.
And that's pretty much it. That's the problem we solve.
I love that. So, okay. Yeah, last week we talked about this great, so-called great platform called Whop, right? And we were exploring it, and you gave me this whole, I made 40K this month or in a month. So, it's legit. I said, we got to have a conversation. So, first question, very, very first question. From your experience, as far as setting it up, right? You understanding the platform, scale of 1 to 10, how hard, how easy, and then kind of break down like that process for you.
Okay. So because I do have experience with like technology and stuff like that, it
What's your
was
background?
about a 7. Yeah. Yeah. So it's about a 7. And I give it a 7 because there are so many offerings in there that you kind of get lost, right? You want to do everything, you want to touch the buttons, you want to click this, move that, and you can, right? But just in the beginning, just make sure you start off really granular because you'll get lost, right? And you won't finish it. And I've had a lot of people I tried to help get it started, but it's intimidating to begin with. So the first thing is like don't let it intimidate you because it's a lot of moving parts.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah.
Now you said that you were background in tech. Come on, break that down.
So background in
Got
tech,
my
like
interest.
I've been online for a long, long time. Like when we were still like posing like this for Instagram pictures,
Ha!
like so I've been online for a long time and I've been a user of technology. Like I sold cell phones for a little over 10 years. So I've been online and know technology pretty good. And the major thing that stops entrepreneurs after money is technology. And it's because like it's so many offerings out here, it's so many tools out here, it's so many resources, and you talk about plenty of them, but imagine if someone were to try to use everything. And that's what WAP did, was kind of put some of everything in there. So if you're not ready for that type of technology, like ease your way in. There are a bunch of apps and stuff like that you can install on the actual app for WAP. And there are a bunch of things that you can use in your phone for it. but I prefer using things from my phone. As a matter of fact, I just did a live for my group. It is kind of like Discord. Yeah. I just did a live for my group, and we did the live inside of Whop. And it makes it easier because everyone already has their device in their hand. But as well, you don't have to worry about sending out links. It sends out the notifications for you. So, for instance, like if you were to hold, I'm going to use Content Corner. If you were to hold
Yeah.
Content Corner on live, then you could send out notifications. You could have it set for an hour, 2 hours before. You can have it send an email before, and you not have to worry about any of that. So you can now automate that process. Someone who was listening last time sent me a DM and asked me, was it something like, would they have to have like GoHighLevel? Would they have to have email marketing software? If you want to schedule everything out and really plan it well, I would say yes. But if you're sending something every now and then and it's all organic, top of the dome type stuff, no, you don't. Because WAP allows you to have APIs. It allows you to have the tracking. It allows you to process your payments. It allows you to use the platform live. But also, it allows you to direct message each other, and users can direct message each other. So that's helpful because people in the group are able to help each other.
Okay. Okay. Here's a question off top. Shout out to Sandra. She's like, hey, so pretty much, how's the discovery? Because I could go in there right now, as we saw, and we could find probably the top creators or those who are live right now. But is it easy for someone to like find your community where it's not live right now? Maybe not as active as maybe, because I already know back end stuff where if you are a high earning affiliate or a high earner on these platforms, you kind of get this extra little spotlight. You kind of get the first page, the second page, where a regular smegular person can come in and be like, you on like the fifth page. And yes, it's good for discovery, but you got to put in that work. Is that the situation with WAP?
Yeah, that's the situation. However, WAP is incentivized to promote your products if you make WAP an affiliate. So, for instance, like WAP can be an affiliate of your offer. So, the way we have it set up is that if you want to be monetized just a little bit faster, like you're able to get your money just a little bit faster, you're able to move around just a little bit faster, tell WAP that you don't mind it being an affiliate of your offer, which means that WAP gets 30% of what you collect for that specific person that comes to your page from the discovery.
That's right.
So if you want to be featured in Discover, then make sure that you invite WAP to become an affiliate of yours. I don't mind that personally because put me at the top,
Yeah.
right? Like you're gonna pay to play, put me at the top. And
Yeah.
that means that I'd rather sell more at a smaller profit margin at that point because this is a volume game and we do use it as an entry level product. So put me out there. I'll pay for that traffic, right? But that means WAP is now working for me.
Okay. Okay. So, quick question.
Okay.
Are you able to share your screen?
Yeah. Yeah. I can share my
Okay.
screen.
So we're gonna do that a little bit because
Okay.
y'all know I'm a show and tell person. I'm like, I'm gonna need to see how you're running it because I'm be honest, like first kind of like first impression, discovery, great. But then last week when I was setting it up and things like that, I'm like, I can see a lot of people getting very confused and it feeling like another app I gotta learn, I gotta figure out, and things like that. So I guess my question for you is, out of all the other ones, granted, you said because it could do a lot of the technology inside of here, but supposedly GoHighLevel could do the same thing. Supposedly, ClickFunnels and Circle and all of these other platforms, supposedly, you see, I'm quoting. I'm not saying that's what the situation is. Can do all of this. Was what really attracted you and said, "Wow, this is what it is."
The app, like I've
Okay.
used school, and school is cool, but it wasn't friendly on from an admin side. It was great from a user perspective,
Okay.
but it wasn't that great from an admin side for me. I've used GoHighLevel. I'm an advocate. Like I love my GoHighLevel account. Like don't tell me nothing about GoHighLevel. But also, like when GoHighLevel gets it right, they get it right later on. You know,
Hmm.
it's not right off the bat. It's right later on. So right
Now,
now
break
they
that down. Break that down. Hold on, because
okay.
I'm thinking about testing out Go High Level next week because
Okay.
I'm like, since we in this whole, let me find a platform that is dope for, from a monetizing standpoint. Go High Level been one of those conversations as well. And for those people who are like, Nikki, what is Go High Level? Don't worry, we'll talk about that next week.
Yeah.
It's another one of those all-in-one platforms that's supposed to make your life easy, and we're going to figure out if it's for us or not. So this is kind of like this kind of series where it's like, is this platform cool for us or not? So anyways, but yeah, break down your comparison with Go High Level and Whop.
So here's what I'll say for GoHighLevel. It does a lot of things well. It organizes my leads for me. It handles 90% of my automation.
Mm-hmm.
I can send invoices there. I can I can come up with like the automations, like the DM automations that everyone uses ManyChat for. Well, GoHighLevel offers that for free, and that's what I
Mm-hmm.
use.
Okay.
Right. So even like separating and segmenting. So if someone clicks on this, then you don't send them that email. You make sure they get another email. So it does all the segmenting and everything. The what I did not like about Go High Levels, their community, was it was an entirely separate app. With Go High
Mm.
Level, you have the option to have an app, but it just turned to where it was Go High Level and functioning. It used to be Lead Connector, and as a matter of fact, you can still use Lead Connector,
Okay.
but the app for the community is called Go Collab.
Mm.
So it would be an entirely different app that is unrelated to the name, an entirely different way to log in. It's not the same login. So it just made it really difficult from a user perspective. It was
Mm-hmm.
great for me because I can see everything that goes on. You can still gamify it and all of that. But I needed something that was good for my clients. It was good for me as well, and that I could still take payments on it.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's like, I needed all three of those, and WAP did that. So I'm not going to ever tell anybody it's not complicated, right?
Okay.
But
It's like, no, it's complicated. I
you
was
look at
like,
it like, this is a lot, right? It's a lot.
yeah. So, okay, let me break it down for the non-techie people because our techie side is going to be like, yeah, so the workflow and
Like
blah
you
blah
out
blah.
right now,
Okay,
right?
I'll break it down. I'll break it down. So we're going to speak on this from a level of, hey, I'm a creator, I'm a brand who has a digital product, who has a community, and I need to find a platform, and I'm going to use WAP for that, right? So let me break it down very simple because my geeky self, I apologize, went 3 levels over there. Sorry about that. That's me. But and she can continue to have the conversation with me. So it's great. But so first and foremost, right? The setting up your offer. Let's do that. So I want to do a digital product that's going to have a community. Let's say I'm going to do a boot camp type vibe, right? And I want to use WAP. Going back to the setup, what is it from your end? What was the offer that you had or you have clearly? And what were the different options to set that up?
Okay. So right now, I started out with just credit repair on there.
Okay.
And we use it for a down sell for clients who aren't ready for funding.
Okay.
So this was a way for me to store, I think it's like 80 some odd lessons in there for credit repair.
Mm-hmm.
And then I created an affiliate program for someone who wants to be a business funding broker but has no idea what a business funding broker is.
Right.
So I created that community for them. And then, like, basically, it lets me put everything in order so that you can watch it just like a course. There's even an option where you can't go to the next step until you finish like step one. You can't go to step two until you finish step one. And I made it like that because the hardest thing about being a creator is that people don't read.
Yeah.
So like
Yes. Yes.
people don't read. So
So
you have to read,
yeah.
right? And there's a really friendly auto message that comes in there when someone enrolls, and you can set all of that up on the back end. If you
Mhm.
want, what I can do is I can share my screen and we can create one here live
Come
from
on.
scratch.
Let's do it. Let's share your screen.
Ready?
I'm gonna see if this all works. Mind you, this is the first time we do this share screen with a person, bringing a person. Period. So if the tech side doesn't work off top, bear with me. All right.
Yeah.
Just bear with me. Go. Okay. Here we go. Let me see.
So
Do this. Oh no! Hold on. I lost you all together. Let's bring this back. Hold up. I got it. Share screen. There's. Give me 3 seconds, people. Give me 3 seconds. Let me get her back. We got boom, and then we got. Come on, work with me. Work with me. Screen share. Boom. Okay. Let's make this a little bit. Do. In the chat, let me know if you're seeing everything okay. Let me know. Let me make us smaller. So if you see the screen, all of that, let me know. Okay. All you.
okay. So this all the
Uh-oh.
this
Hold on. Keep talking, because I think you turned robotic when you shared your screen. So
okay.
oh, you did. Okay, keep talking.
Got it. Let me massage. Then I'm gonna can share. So instead,
Hold on. I gotta bring you back. I
all
think
right.
Jesus, the audio went crazy. Let me know. Yeah, the audio though. That's what it's like. I know. Okay. Keep talking real quick.
All right. Can y'all still hear me?
Okay, you're good now. Is when
Perfect.
you switch to your computer,
Switch.
it went crazy.
All
So
right, bet. We'll do. Here's what we'll do. I'm gonna do it on my
go.
phone, and I'm
Come
gonna
on.
show it step by step. Okay.
Come on.
So, all right, this little app, right? Where am I? Okay, this app right here.
Yeah.
That's how Whop looks. It's an orange, like little flag looking thing.
Okay.
Okay. So we're gonna click on that, and then one cool thing is they usually have plenty of updates.
Mhm.
Plenty of updates. So it's an update available now. There's a button up here in the corner where you can have as many WAPs as you want. I have 4. So
Okay.
we're gonna push that button and we're gonna add one.
What's your 4?
I have one for credit repair. We also offer business structuring and funding. I have one
Mhm.
for that. I have one to teach people how to be a funding broker, which
Mhm.
means they can learn how to get small businesses funding without even doing the fulfillment. My
Mhm.
team handles the fulfillment for them. It's just a matter of, like, a lot of creators have high ticket programs. They have high ticket offers, but a lot of times their target audience isn't able to afford their product. So we help them get funding and we help their communities get funding. So I have a community where I teach them how to actually offer that funding, and I actually speak to those groups for them. Um,
Okay. Okay.
so right here, and it'll show you, like, when you go to create,
Mhm.
it'll show you all of the WAPs that you have. So I have all 4 of those Whops. I know it's a little bit like,
Let me move me.
okay,
I was like,
let's
let me
see.
move me.
There we go. So I know it shows you all 4 Whops. And then we're
Oh,
just gonna
on the bottom of your screen, you could probably turn into dark mode. That may help on your actual computer.
on my computer. Oh,
Yeah. Because it glares. It
there we
glare.
go.
There we
Boom.
go. Come
There we
on.
go. All right. So now we can just continue. And all right. So it'll say create Whop. So now we're going to create, let's see,
Oh, we could do
test.
that here. Hold on. Let's see. Let's
Yeah.
see if I could share it on mine because
All right.
we could create a WAP. That's
Yeah, let's
fine.
do
I
it.
think
Let's
we
do
did
it.
that. We did that last week where we created one. So hold on. Let me
Yeah, let's do it.
see. Um, hopefully it doesn't go crazy. Let's see. Can I share? Where is my stuff? Give me a second,
Well, while you
people.
do that, I'll keep talking about WAP.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I know everybody was talking about like the payments of it last week. So we didn't start out running payments on WAP because I was afraid. Like I didn't we would have the services on there and we would close it on there, but I'll send them a QuickBooks invoice or something like that because I
Yeah.
wasn't sure. And the first invoice that I sent for we'd had a couple people register for like $97 and a couple $97 joints on there.
Mm-hmm.
And then I sent an invoice out for 5K. They shut me down.
Hmm.
Right? Sent an invoice out, 5K, they shut me down. So it's like, hey, we're just trying to figure out what type of community this is because on most platforms, business
Mm-hmm.
funding, credit repair is not such a like that's not America's favorite.
Right.
So they wanted to check it out. I sent in my business documents. They checked out my group. Everything was good. They released my funds the next day.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, that's a beautiful thing.
So we still only run about 30% of our transactions through there. We're
Mm-hmm.
going to go through a warming up phase. And after we get through that warming up phase, like we're going to run we'll probably run about 50% next month and then about 75 the following month. And then we'll transition into that
Oh, fire.
because it
Okay.
is a thing like the more money you make, that you will be pushed up to the top.
All right. Help me make one off top. Where am I going? I don't know what I'm doing.
So, all right. So you're gonna go to. You got a couple down there at the bottom.
Oh, wait. All right. Dashboard. What
Yeah,
am I doing?
you got a couple. You got a couple. So down there at the bottom,
Uh-huh.
what are those little dots? Are those
The,
all some you were playing around with?
yeah, everything that's been created, these two, this one right here, that
Yep.
was last week's clipping joint that we did.
Okay. Perfect. So
So,
click on that.
bang. Doo-doo. Shout out to Terry. Yeah, we did
Yeah.
this.
Okay. Perfect. Perfect. All right. So back out. You're gonna hit that plus.
This one?
Mm-hmm.
Bang.
Oh, okay. That's how you make a post.
Yeah.
So go back, and yours looks a
Or
little bit
or
different.
back here. That's why I was like, how do you create a
It looks a
new
little bit
one?
different there. All right, click home again.
Home. This home?
Nah, down.
Nah.
The house.
Is it this home? Hold on. Oh, that is home. Okay. Let me go
Yeah,
back to dashboard. Here.
dashboards. And up there, change from the clip. So push the down arrow on the right side of Terry's name. Yeah.
This
All right. Yeah. Switch it.
okay, this was the
See it
random
thumbs up.
one that I didn't even do anything yet.
Okay. Let me see. Let me go to mine.
Yeah, go
So
ahead. Because I'm like, I just want to start all over. How do you start all over?
yeah, let me go to
I was like,
mine.
you
So
just said we could do multiple. I'm like, how do we do
yeah,
multiple?
yeah, yeah, we got it. Okay. So you're gonna click on the dashboard, which is the square with the squiggly line.
That's where we at. Got it.
And then click on it again and go back.
That, that's where we
It's
at.
supposed to be a button over on the top right that says new. Make a new walk.
I'm like,
Like your
let
dashboard.
me delete. How about we just delete them? Delete,
Yeah, delete them.
and we gonna delete this one. This
All
was
right.
a so it should just allow me to be like, create something. Hello, come on,
Create your WAP.
creating.
Boom.
Let's build. Oh, Sandra's like, it's so confusing. We gonna figure this out together. We gonna figure this out together. Okay, we're gonna put content corner, right? Content
There we go.
corner. Bang.
Continue.
We're just gonna say testing, okay? Because I'm not content corner. Great. Building content corner. Great.
There we go. All
Okay.
right. So there are some things you can add to here. So you can add like live chat. You can add apps. So those are all called apps. So you're
Yep.
gonna click on the home. Click on home again
This one. This
to
one.
the left. Yeah, yeah, that
Okay.
one. Yep. And then are you still in? Oh, you're in the WOP thing. Oh, okay, you're in the WOP training boot camp thing.
How do I get? Hold on. How do I get
Okay.
to? Because we didn't do nothing with it yet, so I can't.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah, you're
probably
in the
have
WOP.
to. Hold
Yeah, go
on.
to dashboard
Let's do
and like go through and there we go.
bang. Okay.
All right. And then you can add apps from there.
So each one, because what we did last week was each
You see where
one,
it says
each
add app?
yeah.
So you down at the bottom, like you can add the app where you can earn.
So the bounty and the content reward. The
And
chat
then
has. You just make a chat.
yeah, you can just make a chat.
I'll just put content corner. So now that has a chat.
And then you got learn
Learn
where
does the courses,
those
files.
courses, files, and documents. So the way that you can use like the courses is this is where you would put everything that would normally be in like school.
Okay.
Files are like PDF documents, and the cool thing is you can actually keep it so that people can't screenshot your joint.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, yeah. So you can have it in there so they can't screenshot. And then you can also upload separate documents. And these documents can be interactive as well. So you can have it so that they can download them and they can upload too. So if someone needs to create, like if you need to create like a client portal, then you
Yep.
can have it so that they can upload documents too.
Okay. And then a calendar.
Yeah. So
You
you
can sell
have
your
either
events and do
or
one-on-ones, right?
that's it. That's it.
Okay.
And once you create an event on there, it sends out an email to everybody. And you can
Ah.
keep it so that it sends out an emails like maybe once a week
Mm-hmm.
reminding someone that it's a content corner boot camp coming up next month and they need to go ahead and get their VIP tickets. And you can also set it so that you have a maximum number of guests. So say you wanted 10 VIP guests, then you can set it so that you only have 10 VIP guests.
Bet. Play tab. You've used this?
No, I haven't used that one. That was one of the last updates. Yeah, I ain't got that far.
Like we don't play over here.
Yeah, yeah,
All right.
yeah.
And
But
then
websites
software.
embedded, the software is where you can kind of like it's like a mock create your own app type thing, but you don't
Mm-hmm.
really need it because you already have the app.
Mm-hmm.
The website embedded is helpful because if there's another website that you want someone to be familiar with, but you don't want them to have to go out of your page or out of your ecosystem, then you
Mm-hmm.
can put it there. And then you can also create your own web app from this software page.
Okay. And
hmm
then integrations. You can
Discord,
yeah,
Telegram.
Discord and Telegram. Okay.
hmm
Now before I go more into this, because I was like all the different options that you can put for your community. Talk to me about the apps that you have in your community. Like your best ones kind of situation.
We use forums, which forums is say I wanted to put out, okay, here's what you do if you want to. Here are 3 cards you can apply for this week for 0% interest.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'd say, hey, drop your results down below.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a way for everyone to be able to see someone else's results. Also, I do like a random question. What book are y'all reading today or this
Mm-hmm.
week? And everybody drops their book suggestions. It's just a way to keep the community active. We use chat because if someone has a question, I encourage people, like, if it's not an extra personal question, ask your questions out loud, because someone else probably has the same question and they may be too embarrassed, or they may not even know to ask it. So I encourage asking questions out loud. We do that in the chat. I make like gentle announcements in the chat because it does notify you on the app.
Yep.
Now, while that, from the other side of that, you have to be careful because that can become annoying. If every 2 seconds Mo is dinging my phone for something, then I'm going to turn my notifications off. So as a creator, I had to find the balance of, is this too much or am I not giving enough?
Mm-hmm.
Because we always want to over deliver, but at the same time, I don't want anybody to turn their notifications off because I know how I am. Right. So if something has my phone vibrating 20 times a day, it's getting turned off. That's not happening. So um like forget it. But yeah, we use chat, we use the forums, we use the courses, we use the one-on-ones, where like the calendar where clients can set up their one-on-one appointments. We have webinars where we may charge $1 to get in the webinar or something like that, and they're able to pay $1 to get into the webinar. So it's so many ways to be able to like monetize in there. But also there are so many different apps in there that you don't need everything. And I encourage you, while it all is available to you, don't use everything at one time. Add one thing,
Yeah.
play with it for a week, then add something else and play with that for a week. And then maybe add 2 more things and play with that. But don't overwhelm yourself. Pick something like forums where it's going to send an email. Or if you're trying to work on a course, put course in there, right?
Oh, I'm
Uh,
trying. Hold on. Where did you said forums?
yeah,
Where's the
forums,
forums part?
learn, go to, I think it's in learn. It's either in learn or chat.
Chat. Chat just makes you add another chat.
So go back. Let's see.
Is it?
Uh,
Did you mean like just
one of
regular
those.
post?
No, that's just a regular post.
Right.
So chat, hit earn.
Earn
Nah,
gives you bounty and
that's
content
not.
rewards.
And then click on learn again. Nah, that's not
Learn
it.
did that. My
Calendar.
dog
No.
is snoring. Jesus. Don't get a Frenchie, people. They snore.
What's that? Is that tools?
Tools right here. Let's see.
No, that's not it. So
That's
it's
why you
called,
kept saying forum. I'm like, where's
yeah,
the forum part?
forum. It's let's see. Okay.
Oh, but that says all posts. So I'm assuming that would be the home, right?
Yeah, it should be, but it's like forums, announcements, live streaming. That's
Oh,
like
look, it said, "Do you mean announcements?"
it's up there with announcements, but it's not announcements. So at the top, we've got like this is well, this is the long word across the top. This is announcements, and then the
Mm-hmm.
one to its left is forums.
Mm.
So they're 2 separate things.
Hey, no worries. I ain't tripping off of that. So let's go. I saw somebody ask a question real quick because this is we covered it a little bit, but I want to get into details about. So this is free, right? To set up, to host it, everything like that. Because for those people who are in deeper than the brand, y'all in Mighty Networks, that costs like 100 and some in a month, right? For my lines behavior, we're in Heartbeat, and that's like 40 a month. But Whop is completely free, right?
Whop is completely free. They take a 3% transaction fee for processing, and that's it. If
Okay.
you decide that you want your money early, then it's 10% processing fee. So you can choose to get paid daily, weekly, or monthly. I think you can choose to get paid biweekly as well. But the only fees that they actually charge are the 3%. And the 30% is optional if you want to have them promote your products for you. And the 10% is optional if you want them to run you your money real quick. So those are
Okay.
optional fees, but it's only 3%, but it's free. They get their money off of all of the transaction fees because there are a lot of trading communities on there.
Yeah.
There are a lot of consultants. There are, but more trading communities than anything.
Yeah,
And
that's what I wanted. We before you got on, I was like, "Yo, is this just for like crypto trading? Like, is it all financial stuff when it comes to digital products? Is that kind of like their audience?"
nah, not really. I think that's who gravitated to it though, because those are the people who understood money. It's free to host it, and you still charge me the same thing that a normal processing team charges. So it makes financial sense. And if you're even just a little bit tech savvy, it made plenty of sense because at the end of the day, it's free.
Yeah.
So where the other platforms that you mentioned, where while they're not free, they're a little bit easier to use, but I'm not going to say it's necessarily better or worse because it's free,
Yeah.
right? I like that it looks really fancy, right? It looks high tech. The
Okay.
app looks great. So, like I use the app more than I use the actual desktop version, but the app looks great, especially
Gotcha.
on dark mode. I use everything on dark mode.
Yeah, especially on dark mode. Dark mode looks amazing. Don't get it twisted.
It
I'm about to download WAP and see the big situation.
Yeah.
So, others people were saying, can you put a custom GPT bot in WAP? And I'm assuming you can because through that embedded situation, right?
Yes, through the embedded situation, and it has all of the APIs. You can create as many APIs as you want in the back end. Like we have a API running to GHL, which has a bot attached to. We got a bot attached to GHL, not to actual WAP. But we also have an API that runs to. What's up, Raquel? We also have a API that runs directly to Zapier.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. First off, hold on. Shout out to the super chat. If you're getting any kind of value, first and foremost, any kind of value, drop your favorite emoji, and then of course, extra value. If you're getting extra value, drop the super chat, super thanks, however you want to go about this. Right? All right. Real question. Real question. How many people is on your team? Because you said team a few times, so I'm like, how many people are on your team?
I have a 6-person team.
Oh, break that down. Come on.
6-person team. So I have me. I have a operations manager. I have 2 salespeople and 2 VAs.
Sheesh. Okay, okay.
Well, 7, and then I have another business partner. So yeah, 7.
Fair, fair.
Mhm.
How long you been doing this?
I've been in credit repair and funding for a little over 2 years now.
Come
Yeah.
on, come on. Okay,
Yeah, I've been in financial services. I sold student loan help for over 10 years. But over the
okay,
last 2 years, just really dialed it into credit and funding.
okay. So, okay, now you going this may go. Bear with me, people, because I want to get the journey a little bit because we went into the 40K kind of, and here's my platform, and then I had to break down the team. So hold on. So, at what month or year did you get like your first team member, and what was it, or who was it? Sorry. The what?
The
This is the
first
person.
team member that I had was the person to run my ads.
Okay.
And it was just because I was still working a full-time job. So because I was working a full-time job, I didn't have time to figure out ads, but I knew I needed traffic fast because I knew I was trying to leave my job. So I'm a person that since I didn't always have good credit. Let me put it like that. My credit was the size of one of them shoes behind me. So like it was bad, bad. So
Okay.
it was bad, right? But I repaired my own credit, and then I had a great job. Like I left a six-figure job, but I left a six-figure job because my time was monopolized.
Mm-hmm.
And after I lost both my parents, both my grandparents, my other set of grandparents, and after all of the loss, I knew that I couldn't take my life for granted. So therefore, I knew that I didn't have time to go to work every day, right? I don't mind working at all, but I need to be able to work from where I want to work from because I want to be able to explore the world. So that's how I got into deciding that I'm going to figure this thing out on my own. And with helping people with student loans, I was like, well, they need help with more than just student loans. Because after we got their student loans taken care of, they're like, well, my credit is still bad. So now you got good student loans and bad credit. Well, that doesn't make sense. So I wanted to help more people. But then when I started working in credit repair, I understood that it doesn't stop at credit repair. Most people who want to repair their credit, they're repairing their credit so they can purchase a home. They're repairing their credit so they can buy a house. They're repairing their credit so they can leave their job, whatever, but they needed money. So the next thing was show people how to get money. And it's in our community, it's been such a lack of education around it that a lot of people really gravitated to the fact that we could help more people make more money in less time if they had good credit. So just really turning that into a business model over the last year and a half has been a game changer, not only for me, not for my team, but for the people that we've been able to help. So over the past few years, we've helped over 4,000 clients just really transform their finances, transform their education around finances. And we're continuing to grow that mission.
That's fire. That's fire. Okay, so what? When did you start like monetizing? Let's say you the first person you got was ads, so you monetized quickly. Like, did talk to me about the journey about like did you go? I know some people will do. All right, I started my brand. I'm going straight into ads, or
Mhm.
did you do? Okay, I'm starting my brand. I'm gonna start with content. Then I'm gonna get into ads because I have something to sell. Like, talk about that journey real quick.
Okay. Okay. So with working my job, I only had time in the evening to create content. So I was like, wait, I need people to see my content throughout the day
Right.
versus just seeing it when I get off work. So then it became, well, I need a way to have them automate booking the appointments with me. So that was when I had my ads direct them to a calendar which would have them schedule after I got off work. But
Oh,
before the
okay. So your first product and ad situation was to schedule a convo with you.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, schedule a
Okay.
convo. Yeah, yeah. But even before then, it was like, okay, I'm on there, I'm putting out the content, and the content is getting some traction. I'm not the person that believes that just because you put $1 behind that ad that it's going to work. That's not the case. But if I've got a winning piece of content that happens to hit five or six, at that time, I only had maybe 1 or 2 thousand followers, maybe. But if that post hit 100 people, I'm like, oh, well, I can put money behind this because Instagram is only showing our content to what 1 to 3% of our following right now. So something bad like that, right? It might be worse now because I swear my people don't be seeing my stuff. So like don't get me started on that. But it was just a way to like let me hurry up and get the people that I want to target. So then I started clicking and engaging with other people. So here's a tip for you. Like if you're wanting the people that you want to engage with your content, go engage with theirs. Right? Go and spend some time on their page. go and like some stuff and leave some thoughtful comments that they will respond to. And then you're in each other's algorithm after that. Y'all connected because once you're in the algorithm, like once that pixel hit, it's done for you, baby. Right? Like once those
Facts.
connections are made, it's done. So make sure that not only are you being a consumer of content, but if you're wanting people to see your content, make sure you're interacting with other people. So you can't be just like the weird, I'm gonna look and scroll and not like nothing.
Once again, if you hear my dog snoring in the background, this he acts like a grown man. I apologize. This boy is out.
Word.
Let me, for the people who just joined, right? For the people just joined, let me, and shout out to Donna because she was like, "Yo, Nikki, who we talking to?" Because she's dope. Okay, this is let me give the background. This is Mo, right? She joined us on the live last week when we were going over Whop to see if this was a really dope platform for personal brands and brands trying to monetize their content to the next level. And she came in and said, "Nix, I did 40K on the on this month on this platform." So I was like, all right, I got to know who you are, why we picked this platform, what it can do. So I just wanted, for those people who are just joining and like, who are these people? That's Mo. Okay. I'm Nikki. Hello.
So,
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Okay. Okay. So so let's talk about, how did you get to the point of like picking Whop? Like, what were the other, you mentioned GoHighLevel, but like talk to me about the journey of platforms for you. Like, okay, I'm doing these like one-on-one calls. I know now I got to sell a digital product. I know I got to do group coaching. I know I got to do these types of things. Talk to me about that journey, about going into like different platforms to be able to host that.
okay. So I was speaking with my mentor and he was like, you should try this thing called WAP. And I'm like, what you mean, like Cardi B? And I'm like, I didn't know what.
Facts. Facts.
And to this day, I still hate telling people what it's called because they're like, what? But anyway, so I downloaded the app and I didn't mess with it for probably a month. And then I saw E-Man Godzi on there and he had like, he was like, oh, creator of WAP. And I was like, huh. I remember when he was doing like social media agency thing back in the day. So I was like, oh, okay, well, let me check it out. Oh yeah, I got that app downloaded. Let me see what's going on. So I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh, this is kind of fire. I like this. Oh, I can collect payments on this. Oh, I can actually like download and upload here. Okay, great. I can store stuff here because I'm an advocate for platforms that allow their users to keep their content as well. So I needed to be able to make sure that I could have API set so that anything my clients put into the platform, I could have a copy of it. Because I can't have y'all just owning my data and y'all close the doors tomorrow and then I can't get my stuff out. So and we've seen that before. Like we've seen where the doors of some social media platform just says, oh, like we don't want to play no more. We're gonna pack our stuff and we're gonna go off the playground. Like we done.
Facts.
But I didn't want it to be like that. So I made sure, like, first things first, let me connect some Zapier stuff up here and make sure I can transfer information. So I'm putting in all this dummy information and I'm like testing around with it. And I was like, oh, this is actually a lot better because school made it really hard for me to track data. And I needed to be able to keep the data because for starters, it's like I didn't want to necessarily coach someone into paying $100 a month for a platform, right? Especially
Facts.
if they're just starting to make money.
Right.
So for me, it was, let me make sure that you can get the most bang for your buck. You got a CRM in there. You've got a way to send out emails. You've got a way to collect payments. So this is a way for me to tell my students like, hey, you have an all-in-one platform here that you can start today. So coming from like having to have multiple tools, it was just cool to see something that offered one solution or multiple solutions with one tool along with the payment processor, because that's huge for me.
Yeah,
And just making sure that like it was scalable, like making sure that you could be seen.
facts. Is it work? Is it work in? I'm assuming is it working in Thailand? I don't
That's a
know. Is it
great
working in
question. You
Thailand?
should download it if you're there.
It
Yeah,
should
try to
work in
download.
Thailand, but we're not sure.
Yeah,
I'll look it up
I know
while
it
she's
works in the
talking on this
Philippines.
next one. Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know.
it works in the Philippines.
Okay, so then if it works in the Philippines, I don't want to assume. I'm still gonna look it up for you. Don't worry
Yeah.
about it. Okay, so went through that journey. Now, what is the bad part about WAP? We can talk all good. What is the bad part about WAP?
Did you see us trying to set that thing up?
Yeah, it's horrible. That's that. I have my own opinion. You as a person who's being successful on this platform. I wanted you to talk as much as
Yeah,
you wanted to talk about it, but I'm going to give my opinion on this thing because I'm like, yes, the
yeah.
opportunities are there, but this isn't the cutest thing.
The barrier to entry is tall. Like you've you've got to really play around with it in there and really take your time. But after you get past it, you're fine. But you're gonna change your mind before you actually get it entirely set up. So,
Really?
like, yeah. And at first, here's the joke my team had.
Mm.
Well, this is why they made it free because they thought you would cancel before you set it up.
Ah. But see, okay, so that's my thing. Like, okay, from a hosting standpoint, it could be complicated, right? So like for I'm thinking because you have a team of six, right? Six, seven. I'm thinking of the solopreneur. I'm thinking of, all right, I got time today, not all day, not
Mhm,
every day. I got time today to set
mhm,
this up. Is it possible? And even though it is free, it's within my budget, all of that great stuff.
mhm.
Is it worth it to do that? Like that's kind of how I look at it. And then from a user experience, am I going to be unable to understand it off top, or is it going to be, yo, I got to do a welcome email that walks them through. Then I got to make sure in the app I give you a welcome video that walks you through everything. And then I got to check in on you and do orientation and all of that stuff. Like, is
So
it
once you
that?
get it set up, then you're okay. Once you
Okay.
get over that initial like, oh, congratulations, it works in Thailand. Um,
Hey.
nice, good information. Yeah, that's good. Once you get it set up, then you're okay, right? Because from there, it's just management.
Okay.
And once you get all your automations in there, once you tell people, like my clients don't have any problems or anything getting set up. I probably have 1 in 5 people who have an issue finding something. And for the industry, that's actually pretty good. So, like, and like I said, people don't read. So it's very easy to just say, oh, okay, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? But once you lay it out that one time and you have like the courses in there and the course in there, it can be video, it can be a PDF, it can be where it's something you've typed, it can be multimedia. So once you have your instructions in there, then for the most part, the people who want to be in there, they're going to figure it out with you. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like once you get it set up, you're going to be okay because from there, you only have to manage it.
So what helped you uh make it easier to set up, or did you just leave that to your team like, yo, y'all figure it out? I'm
No,
telling
no,
you
I
got
set
it.
it up. I set it
Okay.
up. It's because I do believe in let me take time to figure it out now and set it up at the front. And
Mm-hmm.
usually that's what I use like my Sundays for. It's my figure it out day. Like let me figure it out. So it's something I could sit on the couch and do. I had an iPad, I had my phone, and I had my computer, and I actually set it up just using my phone. So it was a lot easier. I will say this, it's a lot easier to set it up on the phone than it is on the computer. So for anyone who wants to set theirs up, set it up on your phone instead of your computer. For one, everything is really handy because it's in your phone and you're not lost in what to click next, right? But I just encourage you to get past that beginning part. Like if you
Yeah.
can get over that initial hump, and it's frustrating because I was sitting like I don't even know what button I'm supposed to push next, right? But here I am 4 WAPs later, and I'm like, oh, okay, this is all right. And you can navigate between all 4 WAPs down at the bottom with the little toggle button. So yeah, it's worth
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me get back to the questions. I see some questions in the joint. Hold on. Shout out to Sandra. She be asking the really good questions. Was it Stripe that held your money, or was it Whop? Hearing some stories about Stripe, that is and that's Whop's only option.
Yes. So it was WAP actually questioning what my business actually was.
Oh,
So WAP or Stripe is the processor for WAP, but WAP overrides their regulations. So WAP allows industries like cannabis, trucking, credit repair and funding, the typicals that Stripe does not allow.
yeah.
WAP overrides that and says, yes, you can. So it was more when my money was held, I didn't have that much content in my group. Not much had happened, but I had sent a $5,000 invoice and they're like, what you selling over here? So sending documentation and finishing up everything and then like, oh, okay, you're all right. And then went from there and it was fine. But yes, WAP is the payment processor for WAP is Stripe. Yes.
Okay. So
Yep.
shout out to B Boy Collective. So is this just a community app, or is this replacing multiple apps? Are you using GoHighLevel in conjunction with this?
Yes. Yes. So it does replace multiple apps. um, it depends on what you're using it for in business. For me, because I run multiple businesses, then I still keep my Go High Level. But honestly, solopreneur, if you're just beginning and you need a CRM, it has it. If you need somewhere to send people for live, it has it. If you need somewhere to send newsletters, it has it. So you don't have to have all the others. You don't need a Go High Level, but I just prefer having a Go High Level because I want to store my data as well.
Okay. All right. This sounds super techy that I don't even know. I'll know. So shout out to Tony. How will my application protect the user data it receives from WAP's API, both in transit and REST? Does the API have a bug bounty program? You a developer talk. Okay. Or a process for reporting security vulnerability. Do you know that, or is that too
No,
developer?
they do have a bounty in there where if you see a mistake or you see any type of like typos or you see any mishaps or if you see any security issues, yes, there is a bounty that you could have in your group where someone can collect money just for calling those things out.
Say less. Yeah, I couldn't answer that for you. Promise you that developer talk. Nope. Sorry, I would have hit you with a chat GPT answer. Hey yo, this is what yeah, that's sheesh. All right, let me see. Let me see what else y'all asking. Y'all asking really good questions. I will
Good
say
job.
that. That
I
was
love this.
specific. Yeah. Hold on. Oh, this one for me. Hold on, cuz this has nothing to do with WAP. It's like, oh no, it's like comparing OBS and Streamlabs for live streaming. One's free, take longer to set up, but has tons of features, and the other one is good from the jump, but costs a little bit more upfront. That's a fact,
I
because
love
this is
that.
why
I love that.
I was like thinking about going OBS, even though I love Ecamm, because the features you
I love that.
that was a great comparison. That see, now you talking my language. Okay, I got you. I got you. Some shout out to Nina. She's like, I had hold up. I had the app on my phone, setting it up. I was about to delete it. You know what I mean? I was about to delete it.
Don't
Like,
do
oh,
it. Reconsider.
it's like, so this is why they allow digital products more than Stripe might.
That's exactly right.
That's facts.
Mm-hmm.
That's facts.
Mm-hmm. Stripe hates
Um,
products.
can we join your WAP? What's the name of it? Come on, let's look it up in real time. Let's look it up in real time because
Yeah.
Sandra was like, "Yo, I can't find now one of these communities that I wanna find." So we're gonna try to find it in real life.
All right.
So where am I going? Am I going in Discover and search?
Yeah, you can search right there the cash flow. The
Put cash, D cash
the
flow,
uh-huh. Cash
cash
flow.
flow.
One word.
Oh, see. Okay, hold on. She got the cash flow.
Nope, no. So the space and then cash flow is one word. There we go.
Okay,
The cash
okay.
flow department second right there.
This one right here.
There you go.
Okay, so I'm
Yep.
gonna put this. I'm gonna put this link in the chat if y'all wanna uh go check that one out. You know what I mean? And hold on, I'll get.
I
What's
just add
what's the
that 50
Instagram? I know your Instagram, but say your Instagram as I get it.
Mo the closer. MOE
Bang.
the closer.
Do. And
There
I
we
will
go.
put that in there too. Bang.
Appreciate.
Okay, so here we go. And I wanted to bring you up real quick for the simple fact that some people are going to be thinking, yo, I can't make that amount with 5,000 followers, 10,000, 20,000. Like, I have to have a certain amount. Homegirl has 10,000 followers
Yeah.
on
We have
IG.
regular six-figure months. Yeah.
Say that one more time. Say that one more
We
time.
have regular six-figure months. Yeah. So
What is your, if you had to pinpoint three things inside of your community that makes people stay, what is it? What do you think that is?
the weekly calls.
Okay.
Definitely people want to still like just because they subscribe to a group and I'm asking them to do a call do a course, they still want to feel like they're a part of something.
Mm-hmm.
I never stop I never stop learning, so I never stop teaching.
Mm-hmm.
So it's we went just a step further and we're about like transformation. So, we have enough information. Like you
Mm-hmm.
have enough information right now. Everyone on this call knows exactly what they need to know if you implement a little more. So we do a lot of implementation. Like our call today was just like, hey, here are 3 tier 1 accounts you need to set up your business credit. Do it while we're on this call.
Mm-hmm.
And that means that like when they left the call, then they had their 3 accounts set up. Now, granted, this is the same content that's inside of the group, right? This is the same content that's inside of that course, but there's something about someone still walking you through it step by step and telling you. So we have that. So the lives, the implementation, and just the hope of funding at the end. We mostly only about 90% of our clients are business funding clients who were denied business funding because of their credit for
Mm-hmm.
one reason or another. So whether it was they had like late payments or charge offs or collections, or some of them even just needed to pay down some debt. I teach
Mm-hmm.
you how to do that in an effective manner so that you're not like breaking the bank and you're not saying, well, I'm going to kiss my Starbucks goodbye. Because I'm going to be honest with you. If you think cutting Starbucks out of your budget is going to get you to the next level, you're wrong. Right. So, like, like keep drinking your Starbucks, fam. That's not it, right? That's not it. So, just even like viewing things from a different perspective, like the finance industry says you don't like, yeah, that's it. That's exactly it. A little more empowerment. So we stimulate the economy. There's
Mm-hmm.
nothing wrong with stimulating the economy. And as wealthy people put money out, right? They spend money, but they spend money in the right places. I noticed that when I didn't have nothing, I wanted to spend it all,
Yeah.
right? But I also was looking for a deal.
Mm-hmm.
So the people who are in the community now, they're not even looking for a deal. They're looking for their transformation, right? Headed back to Starbucks. Let's go medicine ball. That's right.
Facts.
Starbucks. Go get your Starbucks tomorrow. Like it's not going go get your Starbucks. But between the community is active. So I don't believe in just throwing somebody in a community, telling them to pay you $100 a month, $200 a month, and then leave them hanging. That's not
Yeah.
fair,
Yeah.
right? At that point, you scamming folks out here.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like just being really transparent, delivering on what you said you were going to deliver on, and then making sure that they get a quick win, right? Like there's nothing like getting someone a quick win. There's nothing like telling someone, okay, log in right here, add this to your account, and your score is going to go up a few points. You
Mm-hmm.
needed that, because a lot of people haven't seen their score go up in years.
Mm-hmm.
But if we jump on a call and I'm telling you, like, hey, go download this app right here, and you're going to pay like $9 a month. And they're going to add, a positive trade line to your account because it's one of the things you're missing is your credit history. So they're going to add that on there and you're good, right? So just making sure that you're giving deliverable information. If you can have this community set so that they can pay one time and belong in the community, right? But you want to make sure that still they feel valued, right? So to make your clients feel valued, just make sure you're always pouring into them, because the more you learn, the more you're going to be able to pour out. But honestly, it's like it feels a lot better than me holding it in, because if you are already paying me for what I'm telling you for free, then once you get in there, I got to do a little more growing so I can continue to teach.
Jeez. Wow. Yeah, that was a lot of bars, people. That was a lot of bars, people. Okay. I guess my last question for you, what were if someone is starting out, figuring out the platform, figuring out their offer, everything like that, what were some of your maybe top 3 mistakes that you would give advice of, like, yo, if you're gonna pick this platform, if you're gonna do this community thing, please don't do this. Like, please, like, do this first, do that. Like, what would that be?
Don't download all the apps at the same time
Okay.
because you're going to be confused. Use the phone app more than the computer app
Okay.
to reduce your confusion. And make sure that before you start handing out that link, that you've decided on the name that you want of your group. Because if you ever decide to change the name of your group, it's going to change the name of the URL. So everywhere that you have that URL posted, so everybody that you've given your link to, that link is no longer going to be valid. And I learned all these the hard way.
That's so good. That's so good. Listen, tell the people what I already gave them. I gave them the link. I gave them the link to the community. I gave them links to the IG, but let them know where they can find you, all of that great stuff. I thought this, if you thought this was valuable, okay, this kind of impromptu, because this was only planned for a couple of days. This wasn't this. Y'all know I don't bring nobody. So like the fact that this is happening, if this added any value, put some lions, put some fires in chat. We're not going nowhere. We're still doing some other stuff, but I just want to know if this added value. But let them know where they can find you and stuff.
Absolutely. I'm on all social media platforms as Mo the Closer. That's MOE the THE Closer, Mo the Closer. And I just appreciate everyone's time. This has been good. And y'all had some amazing questions.
Come
like
on.
some great questions.
Listen, the audience is like, nah, I'm trying to learn. I'm not trying to just entertain. Like, let me shout out to Tony with the extra developer questions and things like, and Sandra who was lighting up the chat with questions.
That was clutch.
Yeah, this was dope. What's next for you? What you got going next?
I'm having a knee replacement on Friday,
Oh
So
wait,
y'all can take
wait, 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 wait. Hold on, hold on. No, wait. I'm
yeah, yeah. I know they came out left, but
Yeah,
yeah, I'm
I
having
was like, I was not expecting that. I was expecting, yeah, we're gonna do another
big.
WOP and this, that, and the, like, wait, what?
No, no. I'm right now we have an offer now to anyone who has a high ticket community and
Wait, no, we're
they're
going back to you can't go back to business now. You talk about the knee replacement. Wait, you said when is it?
I've had a torn on Friday. On Friday, I've had a
Oh,
torn MCL for 20 years, maybe longer. So yeah, I've had a torn MCL for 20 years, and it's about that time. But honestly, like I'm just being transparent. I hadn't had my surgery before, for one, because I couldn't afford to sit down. Right,
mm-hmm.
I couldn't afford to not be at work. I didn't have anybody who would just like sit there and take care of me forever, and, it was like I didn't have it. So now doing things like this and being online and being digital and not being afraid to start exactly where I was, like that has given me the freedom to be able to take really good care of myself. So thank you. I appreciate everybody who dropping love. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, everybody drop some prayer hands for speedy recovery, because that, yeah, please, if you rock with me, drop some prayer hands for the speedy recovery, because I didn't care about the business side after you said the knee thing. I was I was like, wait, no, I'm a human. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah, but I'm still gonna be around. Like, and I know even from the last. Thank you, I appreciate that. I know even from like the last live, there are quite a few people who jumped in the inbox and like, hey, send me a message because I send back voice messages. Like, we ain't popular around here. I'm a country girl from
It's
North Carolina. I'm sending you a
fact.
voice message back, right? So you might even get a video on a good day, right?
It's fact.
So like let's be in community, and if there's any content that I can ever create for you around business, funding, finance, don't hesitate to reach out and let me know. Say, hey Mo, make a video on XYZ, I need to know. So, and I
Yeah.
got you.
Listen, they blowing up the chat with these prayer hands for a speedy
Appreciate it. I'm so
recovery.
grateful.
Listen,
Thank you.
hold on. Sandra got the question of the night. Do you do you ever wear those shoes in those boxes? I'll let you go first. I'll let you go first.
The shoes right here.
Yikes!
But yes, I do. I wear my shoes.
I do wear my shoes. I do not pay for this much to not
Yeah.
wear them. Okay, like I have enough to rotate. I keep those as much as I can, but because I have a whole downstairs situation that I have problems. I'm a recovering sneakerhead because I don't
Covering.
yeah, because I don't buy every every Saturday anymore.
No.
I don't buy.
No.
I
Did you
think I
pass
get
through
like,
11 Lowe's this weekend? You
huh?
pass on those?
No, I have those already.
The Lowe's?
Yes,
You have those
yes.
already?
Yeah, hold on. Where are they? They're downstairs. I have those already.
You got the bread Lowe's?
Yes. I'm
Yeah.
looking, so 11 lows. Okay, sorry, we're gonna get geek out for like 3 seconds. I'll come back. I promise.
It don't fit right for me.
So the 11 lows is only a certain season, and if it's not the Blue Carolina 11 lows, I'm not interested. And I have those. Those are my favorites. Everything else, it got to be high 11,
Hmm.
because the rest is like, you make me wear shorts, and I just I 9 out of 10 times, fall, winter, spring is not shorts. You know what I mean? Like, if only one season is just shorts, I'm not.
I'm in North Carolina, so I wear shorts year round. Plus, my legs are tatted, so I got to make sure I'm showing off. So, I mean, we're gonna sneaker, hoodie, and some shorts. We're gonna do it out, and we
Listen,
okay.
listen.
But
All right.
yes. These shoes get worn.
Yes, we wear them. Thank you, Sandra, for asking that. Let me let her go. I appreciate you so much. If you ever need anything, you hit me. I got you. It's nothing. So,
and the community as well. Likewise, if y'all ever need anything, don't hesitate to reach out. I got you.
come
But
on. Appreciate you.
no problem later.
Come on. Listen, that was fire. Everybody light up the chat. Come on. That was so good. That was so good. I wanted to know. Here's the thing. And this is, let me get to my, I'm gonna call it the honest cam. You know what I mean? I'm gonna call it the honest cam situation, right? When we're looking at all of these different tools and these different platforms, I don't necessarily want to show them if there's no proof, if there's no real scenario of people like using it and from because I know y'all like in the chat. Let me know who's the solopreneurs, the team of one, or you have a small team, right? I know majority of my audience is that, right? So I'm not necessarily going to recommend what majority of these gurus are going to say or do or anything like that. So I'm really in this search of, okay, what are the tools that is going to help us create content? What are the platforms is going to help us monetize, right? So what we're going to be seeing in these next couple of weeks is me testing out, hey, is this good? Is this not? Because the thing really is there's too many people who have a team of one or team of two or team of three that is making millions. And so let's find them. Let's find the tools. Let's find the strategies. Let's find the platforms that they're using. So I'm be honest. She mentioned it. I mentioned it a little bit too. GoHighLevel. If you use it, that's going to be another one, because think about it from this standpoint, right? We're making all of this content, fire content. Where are we leading them to? Right? What is our digital or physical product? What is our community? Where is this being hosted? How do I do the emails? It's going to be, it's really going to figure out how do we turn this content into a business, right? So whether you have a 9-to-5, whether you are in the midst of transitioning from a 9-to-5 to an entrepreneur, whether you've been in this game for a minute, we gonna figure this out together. You feel me? We gonna figure this out together. Cause I'm like, dog, this can't. They gotta be the GoHighLevel. Okay, Sandra, my education level is on the floor. Okay, is that a good thing or bad thing? I don't know. I could read that in like a big hype, or I could read that in like a low hype. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Would love to hear what your tech stack is, Nikki. Like an overview of what you use and how they connect with each other. B-Boy Collective, you talking about, okay, so there's two sides. Are we talking about from the creative side of me or the business side of me? Okay. Creative side of me, I can tell you. Business side of me is a little bit different, right? Todd, what up? I see you. So I'll say this, from a creative side, though I talk about all these different AI tools, all of that, I'll show you better than I can tell you, right? I'll show you better than I can tell you. So let me see if this works. Nope, not that one. This one. Hola. Let me switch this up real quick because I'm gonna be looking like this. So, boop. Oh no, I was right. We're gonna bring this back. Boop. All right. First and foremost, it's like, just found your channel, but really enjoying the content. Come on. Wait. Hold on. This needs... White dude here, but love my Boricua lady. I used to have a YouTube channel with 160,000 subscribers. Sold it, but shouldn't have. You're inspiring me to get back into the game. Please do. What do we got to do? What do we got to do to get you back in the game? Because hold on. Let me bring this back. Let me bring this back real quick. Hold on. Because you could teach us some things. 160,000 subscribers? What was those views looking like? You got to teach us something. Come on. Meaning business side. I've seen your videos on the creative side, like Mike and okay. So from the business side, and this is all up for, like, I'm not married to anything, right? So anybody who's on my newsletter, type in me if you're in my newsletter, right? If not, that's pinned to the chat. Newsletter, I have Kit, right? Newsletter, I have Kit. And I'll show you that real quick. I love Kit. Okay. Kit is fire. Super easy. It used to be called ConvertKit, right? So you have some of the fact that Little John has Kit is hilarious. I'm sorry. I'm very confused why Little John has a newsletter. But Kit's really dope from the simple fact that not only can you do emails, right? You can do a newsletter. You can have digital products inside of there. Also, you have like a creator network that people are like promoting you as well, right? I want to go to their event. However, I think I'll be cutting it close because I'm speaking June 6th through 8th in possibly 2 different places. And this is on the 11th. So I'm not really sure if I can go to this because I want to go, right? The thing with Kit is easy because, like, if you want to start it and you haven't, you can start it for like $0 just to start a newsletter. Right? Just to, y'all know how big it is from the simple fact of, hey, start a list. Oh, shout out to Paul. Come on. It's like I promote you on Kit. Thank you, Paul. Appreciate you. Right? But everybody says start a list. This is what they mean. Like, start a list. Like, start your email. So that I use Kit. I use, from a funnel standpoint, is ClickFunnels. Now, like I said, if GoHighLevel is more sexier, we will switch. Okay? So from the deeper than the brand side, which is the education side of what I do, right? Which is the courses and the programs and everything like that. If you're part of Deeper Than the Brand, give me the number 3 in the chat, right? I go live there every single Friday. I'm doing extra workshops in there. It's so fire. But so my tech stack with that is, for emails over there, is ActiveCampaign, right? ClickFunnels for the funnel side of things, and then Mighty Networks to house the community, house the programs, and have the engagement over there, right? Now, for where my heart is, which is the foundation of the creators, right? Which is the Lions behavior side, where we're really figuring out our authentic side and working on our consistency, right? We just about to finish a 30-day Behavior 30 challenge. That's on Heartbeat app. And that was actually created on the live. That was created on the live. Now, to keep it all together, we use Zapier, however you want to call it. But that's pretty much my tech stack from the business side. From the creator side, ChatGPT, Poppy AI, Opus Clip. Those are my top 3 right now. And Kling AI. You feel me? Nikki for president. You wild. You already lost me. There's many pieces. It's a tech stack. That's why it's like you have multiple things to make something run. So I'll break it down like this. So if we think about from the deeper than the brand side, there is, let me see if I could show it. Let me see if I could show it better. I could tell you. I got y'all. Hold on. Boop. Okay. So deeperthanthebrand.com. If you go here, hey, look, I have not been on here for a minute, right? Here's are some of the different programs I have, right? My big thing, and I'll give y'all this, my big thing is just get in the community, right? Just get in the community. I promise you, you will gain so much more information than what you actually pay for. Like you'll be like, oh, okay, I came here for this, but I'm learning every single week from whatever question that I may have, right? Cool. So this is on ClickFunnels. This is all hosted on ClickFunnels, right? And then Mighty Networks, which is, this is where the community is, and shout out to Kurt. We use Mighty Networks to host everything. So this is where I'll put some new tips in there. I'll go live in there. I'll host a coaching, like our workshops are in there. Our monthly workshops are in here. So I use Mighty Networks for that, right? So this is from the education side. So I just wanted to break that down a little bit. Hold on. B Thomas said, I'm setting up my Whop now. Thanks, Nikki. How can I affiliate for you? I teach people how to get their first investment property by house hacking. I'm sure I'll have people who need credit repair. How can I affiliate for you? What do you mean? How can you affiliate for? What you mean? What you mean, B? What that mean? I could take that in many ways. What you mean by that? Okay. So let's do what I do, right? Let's do what I do because I want to show y'all something. I don't even know if I'm supposed to show y'all this. Let's be a hundo. I'm not really sure if I'm supposed to show y'all this, but I'm gonna show you something. If I could show you something, type in yes. Type in yes. Okay. So we talk a lot here about ChatGPT, Sora, Midjourney, all of these things. I want to show you something that I think we all sleep on. Okay? I think we all sleep on this. And it's Meta AI. Okay? Meta AI. I want to share, I'm not going to share where I'm seeing this. That's top secret. But I want to show you the images and I think video that's coming out soon. That's done by Meta AI that's going to make us think maybe we shouldn't sleep on it too much. Maybe from a free standpoint, because this is all free. Meta AI is free. So let me show you something real quick. Okay? But don't tell nobody. Shh. Don't tell nobody. But hit that like button. Hold on. Hit that like button. All right, let me Let me see if I can. There we go. Okay. So look at these images, right? Look at these images. I don't know what that one is. But this one, super detailed. Transforming a woman image into various features. Vacation hope concept. Look at this dog. I don't know why it's still, but it's, I mean. So, like I said, I can't go too much into detail. But this 1 to 10, what do you think about these images? What do you think about these images? These images are fire. Feel what I'm saying? These images are fire. And fire from the sense of free. I've been looking into Meta AI. I knew you would. I knew you would. Shout out to her. But I'm really impressed from a free version, right? Of how this works. Now, down the line, when I know I can talk a little bit more about this, because I'm not really sure, I'll go more into it. But Meta AI is very, very, very slept on. Very, very slept on. Now, y'all know, I love me my ChatGPT. I love me my Sora and things like that. But low key, you know what I mean? Level knows, definitely dope and free. Definitely dope and free. That's what I'm looking at. I want to understand the different resources we can have from a free to a paid. Why are we keeping secrets, Nick? Because I just got access to this, so I'm not even sure if I'm supposed to show you this much. You know what I mean? I'm not even. You know what I mean? I'm not even sure, but I didn't sign nothing. So, like, they ain't tell me, but and tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong. And let me see if I can pull up, maybe the Meta AI website has some things too. Because Meta AI actually has like a standalone website, okay? Has a standalone website. But my whole thing is there's not enough creators that talk about Meta AI. And this is their biggest downfall, where with AI, I respect those people who are in creators' inboxes like, yo, talk about this, talk about this, talk about, not only from like a brand deal standpoint, but they understand the importance of more people talk about my app, the more people are going to want to use my app, going to use these tools, right? And so with Meta AI, they came out with it, but no one talked about it. No one, like, and see, never heard of Meta AI until you brought it up. And that's a problem because this is free. Like, you can make these images, right? I don't even know what this is. This is weird. But it's made. Is that croissants? Those are all croissants. And there's chat. There, you can comment on it. What? Why do we have... I would not wear croissants. I don't... Imagine a Prada runway show where all the clothes are made out of croissants. But why? But why? I'm so confused. Now, when I see things like this, now the video isn't all fire, right? But when I see things like this, it makes me know video creation is coming, right? Video creation is coming. Buttered croissant. I hate you. I hate Yeah, not just croissants. Butter croissants, right? So with so many AI tools, so many AI tools on some, yo, $10 here, $15 here, $50 here. If y'all follow me, I know between Opus Clip, Poppy, ChatGPT alone, that's over $400. You know what I mean? And I'm sorry. But those are legit the ones that I use. You could be using Submagic. You could be using all of these different things. It's good to have a very useful free platform. But I didn't even know that was possible to make, right? I didn't know that was possible to make. I didn't know the images were so good recently. I didn't know that, because if I did, I'd talk about it more. Like, is that, like, how do you make a ultra realistic video of a cat? Can you just type that? Let me see. Is video creation in there? Hold on, let's see. I'm not going to put in Matt. I'm just going to put, let's see if we could do the same thing. I don't know if maybe certain people only have that option, or if we all have that option. I don't know. You know what I mean? Wait. Ooh. We have, wait. So you do have video? You have video for free? Oh, hold on. And then here's the different styles. All right, you're seeing this in real time with me. So let's do realistic. You can change. So let's do 9.6. I'm going to say make an ultra realistic video of, since my dog keeps snoring in the background, of a French bulldog. Snoring on a doggy bed. Let's see. Because if it can, so they didn't do that. But that's so cute. Hold on, because maybe I did it on, because it applied change. This is good. Are you offering a prompting class? No, because I feel like prompting is super free. And I'll show you later how I do prompting, because it's just really a conversation. Hold on, let's start all the way brand new. That's really good. Hold on. I'm saving this one. This one's good. Let me get all the way out. Hold on. Let me get all the way out. Give me home. Make a Make an ultra realistic video of a French bulldog snoring in a doggy bed in with natural lighting. I wonder if because I did the castle drone shot that it didn't do the video. If it does a video, I'm going crazy. It does a video. Because he's like breathing. Why is no one talking about this? Why is no one talking about this? What? How is no one talking about this? Let's see. And I don't know what woodblock is. What is plushy? No. Hold on. I'm really... What in the world can you animate one photo? Let's find a photo. I know I have one. I have one in my phone. Hold on. I have one in my phone that I probably can animate. And if it, the picture that I did in ChatGPT. Hold on. Let me send it to my computer. All right, here we go. Oh wait, you know what I didn't do? Light up the chat. We have about 140 people on the chat right now watching live. You feel me? Shout out to y'all. Okay. So here we go. I did this. Let's go here. So, let's do animate this picture, have the figure waving. Let's see if it's that simple of a prompt. If not, I'm gonna do some research. Let's see. Hold on. It didn't wave, but it did something. Okay. I'm not mad at that. Hold on. Wait, as a messing my new bedtime goals at 10:30. My bad. I'm sorry. And Nikki said, and over 120 likes is crazy. Yeah, nah, this is wild. Can you go back to the 4 photos? You clicked one of them, go down to the text and animate that. Oh, okay. I'll go back, but I wanted to see if you could just animate a picture of like a picture that you had. So that's cool. Hold on. Can you make the toy wave? Let's see. Hold on. This is... it didn't... I'm in the same chat, though. Why didn't it just... Boo. That I don't like. Okay. So Sandra said croissants. You're saying animated where? It says remix. But I don't want to do these is wild. The fact that I'm going back to this croissant stuff is wild. Hear me? I'm not doing that. That's yeah, that ain't it. Hear me? Hold on. Let's go back. I'm gonna try that one more time. Let's see. Take this photo and make the toy wave high. Let's see. Oops, can't do that. You can ask me, I don't know, make a video of the toy waving. Let's see. It's right. I didn't see it. I didn't see it, and I ain't messing with the croissant one. I'm not messing. Oh, it just. Am I supposed to? No. From the picture. This is a fire video, but that's not the video I wanted. But that's fire. No, from the picture I uploaded. Come on. I still didn't do it. I don't know where it got lost in the sauce. I don't know where it got lost in the sauce. But that's still a cool video. That is a... Yo, why is no one talking about this? Why? I haven't seen anybody talk about... Like, I knew that video generation was coming out, but no one really has talked about this. Like, this is fire. Yeah, yeah. We just learned something new. This just learns, go back to the dogs. We all see it. Wait, what you mean we all see it? Wait, hold on. You still live? Yeah, I'm still live. We be going live for like 3 hours now. All right, let me go back to the dogs. Y'all said y'all see it. So, okay. Hold on. These dogs. Ah, I see you. I see it. Okay, that was on me. Okay, that was me. That was me. That was me. Sorry. Sorry. So sorry. That was me. I didn't see it. I got excited that this was even happening. Okay? My apologies. Sorry. Here we go. Oh, they're all moving. Oh, this is different. This is different. Oh. Oh, this is really good. This is so free. This is so free, people. Y'all gonna stop laughing at me.
Wait, first of all, you're not gonna speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
You gonna stop laughing at me. You know what I mean? Yes. What else should I create? Come on, give me something else to create. All I'm gonna do now, let me see what other... The Pope? What? Who's this Pope anyways? Okay, Pope. Hold on, let me take this. I wonder if they could do Nipsey. Nipsey. Hold on. What are their TOS for using images and videos? Commercial? No, I'm not really sure. Danny, I'll look that up. I'm not really sure. Actually, you know what we'll do? Hold on. Let's open up Sora and let's compare oranges and apples. Okay? So let's do this. Let's see how good it can do compare to Sora. So, boom. All right. It works fast too. So, Sora created this. And Meta AI created, it's just so cute. It has nothing to do with robbing the bank. But it's just so cute. So what does animated look like? Now that I learned that this could animate and just jiggles. Jiggle, 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 jiggle. Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. Do Nipsey eating a croissant. I'm dead and I'm going to do that. Okay? I'm dead and I'm going to do that. I actually low-key want to do it in Sora too. So hold on. First, hear a black woman typing on her laptop. I can do that next. That's not a bad idea. So, real quick, I'm gonna do a simple prompt. Let's do. Is there a prompt that somebody's already eating? I'd rather take from. Nah, this is cute. That's cute. Is no one eating? Does no one eat on Sora? That's what's the prompt on this? Oh, it's a storyboard. I don't want a storyboard. I hate people with this Kanye picture. I'm not elaborating. And mind you, if anybody's wondering, we're looking at Sora. This is how I get like mad inspiration now, because everybody's doing different images. Okay, here we go. Oh, it's just literally that. Okay, so I'll just hold on. Not Facebook. All right, give me new one. Create a realistic video of, I'm not doing Ronald McDonald, of Nipsey also eating a, how you spell croissant, Doug? Okay, crow. I can't believe y'all making me do croissant, because I'm over croissants right now. I'm over croissant. Copy. You know what I mean? And then I'll do video. Let's see how long each one takes. Nah, for free, that's fire. That was super quick. I just went to the tab, and you see this is still spinning. I don't know if you see. Hold on. You don't see really. But up top, right here, it's still spinning. It's still. Yo. That's not that bad. You know what I mean? I made the cutest generated 2 mini black and white long-haired doggies, because I can't say that word, jumping in the bed. So Tony said, so it does basic animation on what it creates, and it's not better. It's not better than Kling AI. I'm not saying anything is better. I'm saying for the free, that's fire. For the free, you know what I mean? So I could probably put this in Kling. I could probably get an image, right? Is it? Oh, it downloads as as a video, as an MP4. This is still going. This is still going. Now, what I will say, Sora will probably really have it eating. This looks like it just pans it, but okay. All right, but is it gluten-free though? What is wrong with y'all? What is wrong with y'all? What's going on here? What are we doing? Oh man, okay. Yo, why is Sora taking so long? Okay. Let me get ChatGPT to just do a photo of it. Let me just get create image. Nipsey Hussle eating a croissant. All right. Let's just do that. See how long that takes. I will Nipsey Hussle. See how long each one takes. This one's going. And this one's already done. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy, dog. That's low-key really good. That's low-key really, really good. Oh man, looks tired. This is paid too. Yeah. It's good enough for me. I'll take it. Oh, wait, but we getting real detailed. Hold up. Why is his eyes closed? Or is he literally eating the croissant? Oh, he's literally eating the croissant. Pause. That looks wild. But we did say Nipsey Hussle eating a croissant. So is this going? Is this still going? This is still going. Oh, here we go. That's not even Nipsey. What is that? Okay, going back. That's fire, dog. So paid gives you really good details. Free gives you good enough. What are we talking about? So we just found out that Meta AI is a very slept on photo and video creation for free. Okay? Now, ChatGPT is still good. Sora, I don't know what that was. I wonder if let's do this. Let me upload let's do this. Let's upload the picture, right? And just literally Nipsey Hussle. And the reason why I keep it very simple, just the prompts, right? And put and enjoying it. The reason why I keep it very simple with the prompts is because regular person is going to keep it very simple. So I want to see how user-friendly these platforms are. You feel what I'm saying? I want to see how user-friendly these platforms are. This is really good. The videos, yeah. Can I pull up Kling? Let me see if I can pull up Kling. Let me see if I can pull up Kling. What are we doing? Am I logged in already? I don't know if I'm logged in. Sign in. Give me a second. I'm logging in real quick. There we go. Okay. Boom. So this is Kling AI. We haven't really gone over this too much. Like we talked a little bit about it yesterday. Not yesterday, last week. But let me see. Man in the picture is eating, as y'all know, I do not like and enjoying it. Boop. Let's see. So it's going to generate. That says estimated 5 minutes. I don't want to wait 5 minutes. I'm now spoiled by Meta AI. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. Waited 10 years for Nipsey, and when it finally showed up, y'all got... Ah!
Help me! Help me!
Yo, that's so bad, though. Like, it's... Where is he at? Where's that horrible... Oh, wait. Okay, so if you use the picture... This, yeah, he looked like he really enjoying it. I don't know what happened here. I don't know what happened here. But this one... That's different. It's different. It looks... I don't even think he fully chewed. I don't think he fully chewed. Hold on. I don't think he fully chewed. Wait, where did my... This is the second one. That one just did a jump cut that made no sense. And what is this weird little ponytail he got? What's that little weird ponytail? You know what I mean? I don't know. Is this finished yet? No, this got 4 minutes. Yeah, I don't know about that one. But it's better than whatever this was. Who is this man? Whose man is this? Whose man is this? He didn't enjoy. He didn't enjoy it. I'm just saying. 3 minutes now. 3 minutes. I don't know if I showed. Oh, they have lip singing though. Constantly visible face must be. They have lip singing? Hold on. AI sound. Please enter your prompt and the system will prioritize the sound. Heavy breathing. What does that mean? What's that? What's heavy breathing, slow footsteps, wait, generate. I'm interested. It can make the sound? I'm so interested. This has 2 minutes. This has 30 seconds. Wait, not sore racist. Wait. Now I'm hungry and want to. What else did they create on here? Hold on. Let's look at some other stuff. This I didn't know. Who made a fake Saw guy? You know what I mean? What is it? What's his name? Jigsaw? This is really good. That's really, really good. A Jordan, imagine. Hold on, because Because now I'm going to do remix. Wait, no, I don't want that. I want to do a Jordan 3. Don't mind me. Imagine a Jordan, we'll put Jordan 13 shoe inside of a city with the words content corner in it. Let's see how quick this does. While this is still, oh, this one finished. This one's still going. So hold on. So that's not a Jordan 3. This is more of a Jordan 3. But that's whack. Yeah, it can lip sync and do sound. You can add to your own. Oh, wow. I didn't even know that. Yeah, I didn't know that. Hold on. Let's go back to it. That's really good, actually. That's really good. Yo, I'm finding all these new things today I was not prepared for. I did not know. I love me some good sound design. Like, it's not always about what people are saying. I like good sound design. That was okay. Oh, here's the Nipsey. Let's see. All right. That already look wild. See? This is why I like Kling better. Look at this. Look at this. He bit into the croissant. I don't know what we were looking at before. This is decent. I don't know how comfortable I feel seeing this man so close eating a croissant. But I'm not mad at this. I'm not mad at this at all. And this is why I like Kling more than I like Sora. Because you could put a simple prompt. Let me see something. What do you... Hold on. So lip sync, text to speech. Oh man, wait, how do you spell croissant? I'm like, wait, how do you spell croissant now? Oh, there we go. Man, this is a good croissant. Croissant. I need another one. Oh, you can pick the different. Let's find. We're clearly not gonna find a Nipsey voice, but let's find a voice and see how it does. Because you could upload your audio, or you could do text to speech, right? So let me see.
Man, this is a good croissant. I need another one.
That's not a male. What is that?
Man, this is a good.
Man, this is a good croissant. I need another one.
Man, this is a good croissant. I need another one.
That's horrible. What? Happy, angry. Let's put surprise. Rock.
Man, this is a good croissant. I need another one.
What is wrong with these voices?
Man, this is a good croissant. I need another one.
This is horrible.
Ma'am, this is a good croissant. I need another one.
This is horrible.
Man, this is a good croissant. I need another one.
I'm just gonna put that one. I'm just gonna put that one, because at this point, yeah, 7 minutes, 7 minutes to just put that one sentence. Oh nah, I don't know about that. Me being bougie. 7 minutes. 7 minutes. Screen recorded Nipsey interview clip. Well, clearly I put one sentence and it's going to take me 7 minutes. So if I put a clip, that would have taken me 3 hours. I don't know about that. It's lame. We'll come back. We'll come back. Yeah, we'll come back to that. I'm not here for that at all. I'm not here for that. First off, what time is it? Let's do some reactions. Let's do some reactions because, yeah, I don't. Ooh, okay, all right. Real quick. First and foremost, who's going to use Meta AI now? Type in me if you're going to use Meta AI. Hey, Nikki, glad to catch you live. I love to see your review on Dan Coe's Cortex. I have Cortex from like when he first came out with it. And I'm so in love with Notion that I haven't used Cortex as much as I should, because hold on, let me show y'all. Let me show y'all something. Let me see if I can show y'all. Can I? If it works, can I show you how I use Notion real quick? Let me see if it works. Boom, boom, boom. Here we go. Okay. Boom. So this is inside of Notion, right? But I'm gonna look, just because you said that, I'm gonna look more into Cortex, just because you said it. Okay, just because you said it. But okay, so I have Notion on my phone. Love Notion. They have this it could transcribe everything that you say now. So for me journaling and me getting new content ideas, I use this feature right here. So if you saw, it had like a mic. And so this one can make notes. You can see your transcript, and then whatchamacallit, it records everything and summarize it, right? So, and I have the plan, like I paid for Notion so I can have Notion AI, right? So literally, if I just hit this, it records every single thing that I'm saying. So what I've used this recently, and if you've been following some of the videos, y'all know that every day I journal at like everything from my mood, from different ideas. I'm really getting into bringing out the content branding framework. And so when I'm using this and I'm just getting a thought out and I just need it in one central location, I'm going to go into Notion from a journaling standpoint. I see you, Sandra, with the Limitless, and I'll tell you how I use that too, right? Because I have backup to backup to backup, right? But this is really good if you have a quick idea, if you're journaling, if you're in a meeting real quick, because then I can stop, right? And it's thinking, and it will summarize it off top, right? So it's analyzing, transcript, and it'll give me the tools I mentioned, use case studies, personal workflow, I could add notes to it, and it gives me the full transcript. So for those people who don't have Limitless, right, and who have Notion, right, like y'all not big on like, okay, I'm not gonna have something that records all the time, even though you could turn this off. This right here, and I'm gonna tell you my workflow. So once again, journaling, I use Notion AI. For everyday situations, I use Limitless because I can go and it listens to everything that I say and everything that I watch. So in Notion, it doesn't listen to everything that I say and everything I watch. I have to be intentional with Notion. But with Limitless, if I said something that I think could be a really dope idea, then I go into the app. So hold on, let me see if I could pull up the app. Bing. So it's transcribing all the stuff, right? So this is from today, even from 2 minutes ago. Somebody asked about we talked about Meta AI and Dan Co, right? So you could hold on, let me see if it'll play. And it'll show you the whole transcript. But then I could search for it in AI. The reason why I have all these different AI tools is because I'm not trying to remember anything. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not trying to remember anything. I literally can go, what is my to-do list today? Right? I can do something like that. Boom. And it'll come up with that. My blood work that I did, I scheduled 2 calls. Go visit UCLA is because I was watching All American. You feel what I'm saying? And I planned on testing out Zoom with Ecamm. I was going to do that before. So that was this is for the everyday thing that I don't even know that I'm saying or I'm even listening to. Notion is more intentional when I want to say something, have it in one central location, and I can share it out with other people. You feel what I'm saying? Limitless is more for me, right? What is the Limitless Black Mirror gadget? What is this? It's called Limitless AI. I'll give you the, hold on. I'll give y'all, give me a second. Give me a second. I will get you the link to that too. I'll get you the link to that too. I think this is it. Hold on. Copy. I will get y'all. Ooh, that is a very wild link. Hold on. Let me see if I can get it. Bing. Boom. That's my link if y'all want to use that. Anyways, okay, hold on. I saw this video that I wanted to talk about. So who knows wisdom? There's a creator, and I may get demonetized again. We definitely got demonetized last week. So if this has added any kind of value, please hit that super chat, super thanks. So wisdom, let me show you his page first. Hold on. Let me show you his page first. It's Wisdom Fire. I don't know how many of y'all follow him. He has 13.5 million, and like you see his numbers. Look at this. And if it's cursing, I apologize. Okay? Check this out.
Make an outfit for every year since the beginning of time? What?
I'm muted a little bit so I don't get demonetized. But wisdom is fire.
Life could be dreams. Fella once said, ain't.
Oh, I'm so getting demonetized. Let's go crazy. Wild. What was his most recent one? No, there was one. Oh, this one. Check this out.
If you can make a $175,000 outfit, I will get a tattoo of your face on my face and drop out of school. Get ready to put the fries in the bag, I guess. I don't know.
Can we pause on how fire this is? This is so fire. This is, if I get demonetized for this video, I don't care. This is fire.
If you can make a 100...
That dude goes crazy. Mark, you know, that dude goes crazy. You feel me? I was able to get the whole package for $359. Come on, Sandra. Yeah, this dude. Hold on. Let me see if we...
Style every character from Avatar: The Last Airbender. This is the most insane request you could possibly give me. An entire show. Do you know how many characters are in that show?
Okay, so you get the point. He is super fire. So recently, and I want to share this to talk about monetizing, right? Because when you do see Wisdom doesn't post every single day because you see that type of content. But how much does Wisdom make for doing something that he loves to do and that he's put extra time to do? This is what I wanted to go over. So check this out.
Everyone, for as long as I've been on the internet, has always been very curious as to how much money like I make and stuff like that. And I'm only making this video definitely not to flex. Like I don't get anything from flexing on the internet. I don't like flexing. I don't like anything. I display anything that has to do with money. Like I'm like, especially fashion. I'm only just like, showing you guys my passion and the things that I like to do and what I care about. I don't ever talk about money or anything like that in order to flex. Like I did not always have money. I did not grow up with it. So flexing doesn't do anything for me. I don't understand how I would gain anything from telling people who may be less fortunate than me that I have more than you. Like that's the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life. I understand that like rappers should do that because it's a lifestyle and blah blah blah, but like I don't do that. I'm simply wanting to answer this question because for the longest I've never understood how nobody understands how much money I make on the internet, and I always thought to myself like, maybe it's because honestly I don't even know. I always thought it was obvious. Like you see the hashtag ad, but I'm starting to realize I think a lot of people just don't realize how much you can make on the internet and just making content. So I'm gonna pretty much just tell you guys. I mean, I feel like basically since I've been doing this, I've been making more money each year, which first of all, thank God, right? Like thank God I'm making more money every year. That's an insane blessing if you're religious, But I basically like I want to say this year around January, mid-March, I'd already made like $1 million. Just to put it into perspective.
Wait, first of all, you're not gonna speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said. Wait, first of all, you're not gonna speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
He said in March, he already made $1 million. March.
So I think last year I made like maybe four point something $4 million. The year before that, it changed every year.
Wait, first of all, you're not gonna speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
A win is a win.
A win is a win. I don't care what y'all say. A win is a win.
Which again, thank goodness. And again, that's just money off of brand deals. That's solely brand deals. Unfortunately, my content itself doesn't make a lot of money. Like I'll spend 12 hours, 12 days on a fucking video, and it won't really make anything. Like I'm in the creator fund, but like that doesn't really like pay. I mean, it does pay, and I'm grateful for the amount that it does pay. But like, I can make a video right now and it gets 20 million views, which is a very likely number for me with my engagement. And like that's not gonna pay my rent. It won't even pay literally 1 month of my rent. But yeah, basically, I spend my money on just like I literally put money on my clothes, which is my inventory, which is what I use for my content, so that way I can provide this stuff for you. Which, first of all, actually, y'all shut the fuck up, because y'all are the fucking reason I'm in this position in the first place. God damn it! All right, let's not fucking let me thank you guys for a second, because the reason I even have this much is because of y'all. Like, it's because y'all fuck with what I do and y'all want to see more, which is it's so cool, because I don't have to ask you guys for anything. I don't have to ask you guys to subscribe or pay for this, or I don't have to or anything like that, and I don't have to exploit anybody, right? Like, I don't have to exploit anybody's labor or anything like that. It's just literally me and my friend. And so that's the reason why, it's really cool that I'm able to be in this position. But like, yeah, so when I get paid, I mean, all I do is, I get inventory for my work, equipment, whatever the case is, whether it's studios, whatever I have to do. And then I take care of myself. I take care of my friends, the people around me, my family. That's the first thing. And then whenever I can, I try to help others in need, whether they're across the world in different countries, or here on home territory. So that's just pretty much what I do whenever I have paid. I have to obviously plan for my future. I'm 24, but obviously still have to plan for my future no matter how much I make, because it's not about how much you make, it's about how much you keep. Right? And I have a really bad spending addiction. I don't want to say I have a spending addiction. I hate spending money. Actually, I like buying clothes. I don't like spending money. I don't like when it leaves the account. I'll tell you this right now. It doesn't matter how much money you make. It's not nice to see it leave.
So I want y'all to understand that when you diversify, yeah, he was on 2x speed without me even doing anything. You feel me? But there is a reason why on this channel I always focus on telling you guys different ways, instead of just, okay, make money from YouTube only, or Instagram only, or Facebook. I don't like talking about that, because one, that fluctuates, and two, that's nothing compared to the brand deals that you can get, compared to your own products, your own services, right? Because like I said, look at his content. Hold on. We'll go back.
I'm just being very honest and open about
everything.
everything.
It's not even his real one. Hold on. Natural. Go back to it. Let's do another good one. Let's see.
Well, here's the thing. You could have this, or
that's a paid partnership. See, this is how he's getting paid a lot.
Here's the thing. You could have this, or you can have this. And this is what you can achieve with Photoshop on iPhone. I'm partnering with Adobe to show you how we can get from
paid. Here's another paid one.
Show off how T-Mobile perks have styled your life. Look, T-Mobile, I love you guys. But what are we asking for me? Like, what do you want?
Oh no, he deserves all his money. He deserves all his money. What?
Show off how
off of T-Mobile? Oh, he did the Ray-Bans. Hold on. Let's see what he did with the Ray-Bans glasses.
AI glasses, huh? Hey, Meta, look and tell me where I am.
You are in New Orleans.
Hey, Meta, when's the big game?
Sunday, February 9th.
Oh my God, I gotta get ready. Okay. Hey Meta, what should I wear to the biggest sporting event in the country?
Your team's colors and comfy clothing suitable for the weather.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Hey Meta, look and tell me what cool outfit I can make with these clothes.
The red jacket and dark jeans will make a great combination.
Perfect. Oh yeah. Hey Meta, tell me which glasses I should wear with my outfit.
Consider your personal style, face shape, and the occasion.
Hey Meta, is my fit big enough for the big game?
The fit looks perfect for the big game.
That's what I'd like to hear.
T-Mobile one was better. T-Mobile one was better, but that was still good. That was still good. But he has, hold on. One more. Can we do one more?
Style Christmas. Now, how do I style a holiday? Am I supposed to dress up as a giant snowflake? This one isn't.
I love wisdom, dog. This dude is different. That dude is too good. That dude is too good. Light up the chat if you, wow. Midnight we gone too. Don't worry, Sandra. The midnight we gone too. Don't worry about it. The reason why I'm bringing up wisdom and just his style is I wanted to show that there is a benefit of slowing down and focusing on your own style, because that is what's going to stand out. Ain't nobody doing what wisdom is doing, and that's why he's getting paid what he's getting paid, right? And once again, that type of content doesn't come out every single day. But when it does, it gets numbers because it's so unique. And it's so him. But once again, it's about diversifying that way of making money from a creator standpoint, from how do I monetize my content? He does brand deals. He probably does affiliates. He probably does affiliates on top of brand deals. He does the creator fund, but you even heard it. That don't pay nothing, right? Compared to if he was to do it on himself, if he was to drop a product, that would go crazy. Do his own events, that would go crazy, right? Go speak somewhere, that would go crazy. There's too much, I'm talking about too much money that we can all make if we learned how to just diversify and not only focus on when is YouTube going to pay me? When is Instagram going to pay me? The threads, y'all know I love threads. Threads bonus is gone. It's absolutely gone. There's no more. So a platform can take it away at any moment. The relationships that you create, the audience that you build, the community that you build, that's what's going to provide the unlimited funds that you're going to need. It's just a matter of how do you cultivate it. They know messing with wisdom, he's going to get mad comments, mad shares, mad likes, mad views for a particular audience. This dude goes crazy each and every single time. Every single solitary time. I just, yeah. If y'all don't follow his stuff, I'll put it back up. Hold on. If y'all don't follow his stuff, it's Wisdom WISDM8. And I think that's on Instagram as well, the same. Yeah, I think that's on Instagram the same. I'll check. I will check. Hold on. I will check. Nah, it's hold up. Yep. It's just WISDM on Instagram. But yeah, that dude go crazy. That dude go crazy. Okay? I don't know. I don't know how many of y'all follow him, but you should. You should. Okay? Now, okay, this is a little bit, if you gotta go, you gotta go. This is a little really off topic, but still about content. So off topic, but about content. I'm gonna look at you this way. This is going to hit a little bit of an after dark convo, but I'm going to look at you crazy if you do not post something this week. If this can get views, if this can get like tickets sold and everything like this, I'm going to show you something. Okay? I'm going to find the original one let me find the original one. I sent it to Isaiah. Shout out to Isaiah. But they're making a certain kind of race. Okay? They're making a certain kind of race. And I'm so confused why this is content. But yeah. I'm going to find it. If not, I'm going to show you a certain part. Yeah, let me just show you this, and you're going to, if y'all don't post, I'm going to stop Content Corner. So, here we go.
My training is better. He's not prepared. Some been saying I'm the LeBron of sperm racing.
Tough crowd. It's okay. That's all I can say. To prove the haters wrong.
3 words to describe your sperm.
Slow, sluggish, and weak.
I'm pretty sure Tristan's talking about his own.
3, 2, 1.
I'm not watching no more. However, I'm going to read it. And if y'all don't post, because you see how many likes that got, I'm not even going into the views yet. 2 college students battle it out in a sperm race on Friday, dubbed the world's first ever reproductive health competition. It was 2 guys who attended arch rival UCLA, were described as 2 legends on this racing website. The guy was declared a winner after the best 3 races and took home a $10,000 cash prize. If y'all don't start creating content from this, not from that. If y'all don't start creating content, they're creating, I don't even know how to describe this. Let me see how many. Hold on. Where did it go? It got 1.3 million views off of this one, not off of the original one. I could probably try to find it on YouTube and see the views on that. That clip right there got 1.3 million. You swear they ain't gonna watch your content. They just watch sperm race. And I think it was like pay-per-view. I think they like you had to buy tickets. I'm going to look it up right now. I'm going to look it up. And I'm so disappointed on the people who are inconsistent. I don't. Hold on. Look at this. I don't even know if this is the real one, but I think this is the promo.
Everything big always starts small.
Yo, listen, you hear that? Killers in the jungle.
This is the world's first ever sperm race. This is Asher from UCLA.
They made a whole trailer. And you won't take your brand serious.
Versus Tristan from USC. Two legends. One.
They called them legends. Why did they just call them legends?
Microscopic racetrack. The battle for whose sperm is the healthiest, the fastest, and the tastiest. Whose swimmers will win the race?
I'm done. Okay? Look. Limited tickets were live. Buy tickets. Let's see how much these were. It doesn't say how much it was no more. Because it's done. I wonder. Let's ask Perplexity. Hold on. Let's ask Perplexity. Hold on. How much were the tickets for? Let's see. Student tickets, $20. General admission, $40. VIP tickets. And you don't want to drop your product? You don't want to drop your services? You don't want to drop your event? They're not even selling sperm. They're making us watch it. You're paying $40 to $200, no, to $200, $1,000 to watch the situation. I'm done. Who sponsored this? Let's ask. Who sponsored this event? Nucleus Genom, that big word. Polymarket, venture capital firms, and crypto investors and gambling companies. I'm done. Next live, we're going to make a product together. Okay? We're going to make a product together. We're going to come up with content strategies. Ain't no way.
Help me.
Yeah, ain't no way, people. Okay. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. I'm not even gonna. The new Olympics. Oh my God! Clip this, Nikki, so I can share the motivation because. Oh my God, yo. I don't know if I can clip this. There's always something wild that happens at the end of these lives. Okay, there's always something wild that happens at the end of these lives. I just want to celebrate over 100 people watching. Okay, over 100 people watching. Give yourselves some lions, some fires, your favorite emojis in the chat. Please, if this added any kind of value, please, please, please light up the chat. If you haven't, the only thing I ask today is if you have not subscribed to the newsletter, I give really dope tips about content strategy, new AI prompts, tools that happen, all in my content corner newsletter. Only thing I asked, if you gained any type of value, please join the newsletter. Okay, please join the newsletter. Went from a 5 to a 6 and now to an 8. Come on, Paul. That's all I cared about. Listen, if you came in like 5 and less, I just want you to leave a little bit better. You feel me? That's it. I love you guys. I appreciate y'all. Next week, we're going to check GoHighLevel. So if any of y'all know anything about GoHighLevel, come through. If you've been thinking about do GoHighLevel, we're going to see. Because they trying to hit me with a, like, Nikki, go promote it. I said, I got to try it. And if my people say, go ahead, we'll then do the deal. But if my people do not like it, I ain't fooling with it. Same reason why I put Whop on the back burner. I said, if my people ain't feeling it, I ain't fooling with it. But I'll see what they think. If they like it, cool. If they don't, we ain't fooling with it. All right? So I love you guys. I appreciate y'all. Y'all are amazing. I will see y'all next week. You know what I'm going to say.